And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads it left. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the grab close to the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna run it. It's Washington. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up top.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Fox. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings now. The
trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. With the catch, it's Jordan. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's got it on the move. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the gym.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. That's caught. It's Kamara. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick 6s? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick 6, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Working that wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 39. A big pickup there. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got
turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out quickly. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the 1st half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he may the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Washington. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Fowler. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will boot it away to start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. but then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wants to throw. It's Fox. Finds the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Lost to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got a man. It's Clark. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted. Just not on the same page on that one.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. To the air, it's Fox. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to run with really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
To the air on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
The Trojans have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got a man. It's Singleton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
One of the biggest reasons... why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. He's taking the shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can you make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Singleton. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Abrams. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On target over the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He might want another play. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Buys a little extra time. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Trying to find the end zone. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Big loss on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the back. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.